Okay, hi guys, I am here to do my weekly face of the day. If you guys remember, or if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, I talked about how I'm doing a face of the day every day from now until September 22nd. It's part of a collab that I'm in with 4 other ladies here on the YT. So as promised, I am here to do a face, and the ideal of this is to use up our stash and pull out makeup that we haven't used in a while, that's just sitting around. So each week I'll try and not use something different every week, although I probably could, especially when it comes to eyeshadow. But just use products that we haven't used in a while. I only use this this palette probably once or twice. This is the Chocolate Bar Bon Bon palette. So I am going to be choosing a color out of there. I did a little something to my eyebrows already and primed them. Now I'm going to use this Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer. Hydrating, pore minimizing, oil free. And I've used it before, but I don't remember how I liked it or if I liked it, because I may have only used it once. So I'm just going to get that all over my face. Today I am taking pictures for you guys heard me mention that I completed my first book, so I just had someone design the cover. I didn't want my face on the cover of my book, but I do want it on the back. So today I am taking pictures. I will, if they come out good, I'll include them at the end of this video. So I'll let that set. Okay, you guys, I got my eyes on. I was going to do my eyes on camera, but I ended up getting a phone call. So I use, and I think this might be the only color I've ever used from this palette. It's called Cafe Au Latte. This one right here, this pretty taupe, silvery taupe. And then I use this pretty brown in the crease. That's called Bordeaux. And that's it for my eyes. I did do a brow bone color this time, which I hardly ever do, but it's picture day, right? So I used a color from Beige Cosmetics called Frosty Taupe, which is similar to my lid color. I actually like that on my lid too. So anyway, now all of a sudden I'm in a hurry. I already primed my face, so I'm going to use my Lancome. I never used this foundation and I really like it. It's probably one of my favorite foundations of all times in terms of the finish, but I just never use it. I don't know why. Let me see. Let me get my mirror out. So I'm going for definitely a full coverage. I want, you know, I want to look like I have on makeup today. I'm not going for a subtle look. I'm not going for anything drastic either. I don't do drastic. I just want to look made up. I don't know if I showed you guys my concealer, but I just used my NARS concealer. I don't know if I'm in focus. This camera just goes in and out of focus whenever it feels like it. Okay, I got that all in, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on my setting spray now. I'm gonna layer my setting spray. This is Scandinavian. I used to love this. I used this quite a bit last summer, but I just shelved it, just trying something different. So I'm gonna let that set up, and then I'm gonna pick out which blush that I'm gonna wear. Yeah, I'm putting my makeup on all out of order. I didn't even set my foundation with powder before I put on my contour and blush. I forgot. Because I did that setting spray first. That's what kind of threw me off. But that's okay. Right now I'm setting underneath my eyes. I want my eyes to be a little brighter. I think I'm going to use a little bit of banana powder. But right now I'm using this Care Blend by MAC. I've had this forever, and it was too light for my complexion, but I used it a lot underneath my eye to give it a little highlight. I'm gonna use a little bit of banana powder as well. I want my under eye to be a little lighter. You guys know I do not do the the highlighter underneath my eye. And the baking and all that. I usually don't. And I really hope this doesn't make me look, you know how sometimes you can take a picture and it gives you that white cast. I hope this doesn't do that. Just really subtle. I'm gonna let that sit on there just for a little bit before I dust that off. And pull out some finishing powder. I'm gonna pull out my MAC Pro Longwear. It's one of my favorite powders, next to my beloved Makeup Forever. This is in, I think, Deep Dark. Yep. And I'm gonna put this powder right over my blush and contour, because I need to tone my blush down just a little bit. And then I'm gonna put more blush on top. Layer my blush. So there's no rules. Thank God there's no rules. If they are, I break them, right? To putting on your makeup. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dust that off underneath my eyes. I don't contour my nose or anything like that. I have to put a couple layers of this powder on because it's not as heavy. It's not as, it's real sheer. But it gives off a beautiful finish. So my makeup is definitely layered. I'm going to, I put Sweetest Cocoa on, but now I'm going to top that off with some raisin if I can find it. It'll show up a little more. I think it'll show up in my pictures just a little bit more. I still want it to be subtle, but I definitely want it to be there. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. Then I'm going to take my finishing spray again. It's not as hot today. We actually got to cool down. So I should be okay outside. So for my lipstick, I found, I was cleaning out one of my cabinets in my bathroom, and I found a ton of different lipsticks. This is a L'Oreal one. It's the one that was in this packaging. I don't know if you guys ever got that. It's, I don't even know what it's called. Collective Privé by Leah. And this one is called Leah's Nude. So it's a chocolate, excuse me, nude color. I love it, but there's no contrast. It's too close to my skin tone. So I'm gonna layer it. So I'm gonna use that along with Twig. No, that's Touch. Where's my Twig? I wanted Twig today. Here we go. So Twig is a nice nude too. That's kind of too light for me. I have to use a liner with it. But because I put that darker color down, I'm okay. I like that. So I'm gonna finish getting ready, and then I'll come back and show you guys pictures. I'm wearing a scarf. I think I showed you guys that big long African scarf that I purchased from Grassfields a while back. I'm going to wear that today, and I'm going to also do a video on how I tie it, because I plan on tying it real big and like a real big bow. So stay tuned for that, you guys. That is my face of the day. And I'll see you next week. Okay guys, I wanted to come back and show you that I changed out my lipstick. I added xoxo, which is like a bright orange, and I just added it right on top of that brown, those browns that I had, which gave me just a little more pop. That wasn't giving me enough contrast. So I think I like this better. And then I forgot to add highlights. So I added a little bit of gold deposit for a little bit of glow on top of my cheekbones, and I tied my scarf. It's so big it won't even fit all the way into the frame, but I did record how I tied my scarf. So I'm about to take some pictures, so stay tuned. Okay, so now I'm just playing around with different ways to tie the scarf, and I like this too. I like this way too. That's cute. So now I gotta take some more pictures. Oh, I like that. I like this way better. I like this way better. And I can't even, I know how I did this, but I know how I did it, but I wouldn't probably be able to get it exactly like, no two ways are ever the same. But I like that.